So here's a bunch of forward drums. They're all different. Let's go around the circle and talk about each one. This is the 4R100 partially splined drum. The splines are about 2/3 of the way through the center bore there. These are perfectly fine until you have other problems. If you have a sloppy center section and clearance issues, you're going to wind up with a lot of jiggling in there, and that's what's ultimately going to break these splines loose, and you're going to be stuck with a dead stick. This is another partially splined forward drum. This one's more like 85% or so. Nevertheless, not fully splined. This one here, this is the fully splined forward drum. You find these in E4ODs, but not all of them. All the diesels had them from the factory. Not all the gas trucks had them. Oh, and this one has been modified. I modified this for a dual oiler and 2 threaded set screws. This one here, this is the aftermarket deal. This is machined chromoly steel. Very nice, expensive, but these things are beautiful. They hold a lot more power. As you can see, they give them all the fully splined treatment on the inside. They also drill each one for the dual oiler here, as you can see, and those are threaded set screws. It's real easy for them to do it once they have this thing set up in a machine. It's real easy to drill that oil galley. When I do it here, I do everything on a manual machine, so I have to set this up on a tilt rotary table, line everything up. It takes a lot of time for me to do it. So what are these things doing here? Well, let's grab this handy cutaway I have here. And the way the oil gets in here, it comes up through your worm tracks and your case cavity, goes through the feed bolt, goes up through your center support, and then down through the center support hub through this center galley here, which coincides with this port here. Now that port lines up right between the two seal rings on the inner hub of the forward drum here. And what that does is that's going to flood this ring that goes completely around that inner hub of the forward drum. From there, they've got two bores. They got one that they drill straight down. This is the one that has the plug that you see inside here. This plug here, this one happens to be teal. That's usually a factory color. Those can sometimes blow out, even just when air checking. I mean, it's crazy. And then they drill another bore at an angle here through the side, which intersects that previous vertical bore. And that's how they get the oil out underneath the piston. When we're talking about being in the weeds here with these builds and mitigating every possible risk we can, this is something we would add, and we would add it to a higher horsepower unit. If you're buying one of these machine drums for your customer, for your transmission, then yeah, it's great to have that. You know, there's not going to be any loss in having it. And those are threaded insert screws. They're not going to pop out. So it's not like you're adding another loose item. And if I'm adding parts, I need to make absolutely sure that they're not going to move. They're not going to pop out and destroy everything else.